Alright, we're going to be recording the Ramsey Wonderland update. This is our new lot. We got mulch coming in from the tree company. It goes all the way to where that sign is down there. And it's about 153 feet wide by, I think, about 302 feet, all the way back to where that fence is. And then we got trees planted here in the cul-de-sac. There's a peach there. Pretty much all of these that you see at the mulch piles are peaches. There's a couple of little things over there. This is our bigger peach. And then we have a cherry tree over here. And then there's a couple of bananas over there in the back. And then this is our current lot. We got some orange trees over here. Yeah, some orange citrus trees over here. Pardon the neighbor's annoying dogs. They like to let them out whenever we're outside to be annoying. This is a little orange. That's big orange there. That's Sunny. I don't remember that orange tree's name, but it's doing good. We didn't even have to cover it when there was a frost.
That's Valerie.
Valerie? Okay. And then we have a bunch of trees over here. I think this one in the front here is a pawpaw. We only planted that like a month or two ago. So it's really young. It's on the irrigation. There's a plum there.
There's a peach.
Yeah, this is a bare root peach. And avocado.
Pink lemon.
Pink lemon right there. Kind of small, but it's okay.
Eureka lemon.
Eureka lemon there. And there's also a peach right there. And a bunch of berries along that back end. And some smaller trees that we'll go over in a minute. But I'm going to go back over to the other side. There's a bunch of trees on this side. This is our awesome pool that we cleared a lot of the land for. It's doing pretty good. We're working on getting solar heaters set up on it, so hopefully warm up some more. This is I think it's a ruby red grapefruit right here. We got over here on this side. And let's see, there's an apple here. This one's a bare root one, and it's already got a little green on it. We had to trim up a little bit of the forest, so that would work out. And then we have, I believe this is another apple, Granny Smith apple here that we recently planted. And this is a elderberry, and I think this is a pear. No, not a lot of growth yet, but we got it kind of, in fall, so.
It wasn't apparent it was a pear.
Yeah, there you go. And then we have another apple tree. This one's doing really well for literally I've only been planting like a month or two, and it's already got new growth on it. We also have another apple over here. This one's also doing awesome. I think this is a Granny Smith. That other one I think was a Golden Delicious. There is a fig there. It's not doing hot right now. I think this one's a pear. So basically we have it staggered to where it's pear, apple, pear, and then it goes apple over there. This is an Einsheimer apple. It's an Israel apple. That's supposed to be good for hot weather. And then we have some, I think that's parsley down there, and the stuff that's all growing here is also basil. It's just not in the right season, but it kind of spread from over there, so we've been planting it around. And then this is an apple, I think, or is this a pear? I think this might be a pear. Yeah, there's a Florida pear, sand pear. A bunch more of the stuff. Then we have moringa there. It's not doing great. Forgot to cover it when it frosted. That's a persimmon that we're waiting on to grow up. There's some pineapple guavas and other stuff back in there that are real small. This apple over here is a Dorset. We got that one, and that was one of the first 3 trees I think that we planted. in the ground early this year, I believe. That's a pear, and this is Anna apple. This was one of the other first 3 trees that we planted. It's doing really well. Yeah, so there's that. And then we come over here. We got this loquat tree, not doing too great, but it hasn't like fallen over, so I guess it's hopefully will come back. We have a ruby red grapefruit here. The dead thing that's around it is pigeon pea, I believe. So that'll grow back when it gets warm, but that's like a protection plant and also attracts the pest away from the plant. There's a small guava here, kind of not doing great because of the cold air, and then the other guava over here looks like it may have died. I'm not sure, but it's not doing too green. There's also another little guy over there, so hopefully they come back in the summer. Over here we have all of our bananas. They're a little brown, but they are coming back to green. We didn't cover all of them when the cold came because we thought that the trees would provide enough frost protection, but they didn't. So a lot of them turned brown, but as you can see, they are already starting to come back within a few weeks from it warming up a little bit, but we're going to try to protect them more if it cools off again. We got a big papaya right here. There's a little papaya right there. Look at the little twig in the ground. There's also another little papaya in those little metal things. And then there's like a chestnut, pecan. There's a chestnut in the back, and there's a couple of apples in here. And this is the chicken pen. So that's all the little chickens. Well, they're getting pretty big now. Then we're gonna come over here, and there's a bunch of little potted plants over here by our greenhouse. And there's a little small Barbados cherry, a couple of apples that grew from seed that I haven't planted in the ground yet, so they're not doing great. This guy with the 3 things is a mulberry, doing really well. Here's a grape. We haven't built a trellis for that, so it's not doing great because it's the winter. That's a sweet potato. It's kind of hibernation. That's also a lemon in the ground there, and I think that's a lime right there on that side. And then there's also trees. I don't know if I pointed those ones out, but on this side there's a couple of trees that are plums and pears and a nectarine over there. This is lemongrass. This is a blueberry. This is a blackberry. It's doing pretty good. That's an aloe vera. It's a blueberry. The raspberry that was in that one died, so we're going to plant another one this year. There's another blackberry that's doing pretty good. And then this is a 2-in-1 plum right here. We got that's doing really great. This is an avocado, right, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, this big one here is an avocado. It's doing pretty decent. There's another blueberry. This is a citrus of some kind.
The lime.
Yeah, lime. Okay. There's some moringas here that haven't completely died. They're kind of coming back. We covered those ones up. There's a... is it a lime?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's another lime. And then there's another blackberry. I believe this is a goji berry. Just kind of letting it do its thing. And then there's a passion fruit there at the bottom. It's not doing great, but hopefully it'll come back this year. This is a raspberry here. And it's kind of in between what it wants to do right now, but we're letting it do its thing. Here's another blackberry. I believe that's an Uichiwa blackberry. This is a fig. It's kind of dormant right now. And there's another fig there. And then that one's an olive tree. It's doing decent. I mean, it's not the fastest growing tree, but it's not bad. And then you have another citrus. I think that's an orange. And then there's a blueberry that we thought died, but it looks like it's coming back slowly here. So that's cool. And then we have another citrus here. It's doing pretty decent. And then we have Mary the Blood Orange, the middle one there. And then there's a 2-in-1 citrus cocktail. It's got like a grapefruit and I think a Meyer or flame grapefruit or something like that. And then on the back here, we have a couple more trees. Hopefully they didn't eat it. But here's one of those little pineapple guavas that I planted. The chickens occasionally come out and they move the mulch away from it. But it's doing pretty decent. And then I have an apple I actually grow from seed that's doing pretty good right here. So that one's from seed. I pull it out of an apple, put it in the refrigerator for a couple months, and then sprouted it. I believe this one's a pecan. Got this as a bare root tree, so it's going to be a while before it probably, jumps into stuff. This tall one over here is a mulberry. It didn't do great because of the cold, but it looks like it's still alive, so it should bounce back. And then there's, I believe, another pecan in the back here. It's a little taller one, but it's also a bare root tree. So this one should sprout up pretty good. They're really tall trees, so I didn't want them blocking the sun from my other stuff, so we put them on the back of the lot here. We also have some pineapples that we planted from the pineapple tops. They aren't doing bad. They were green. It's cold out occasionally here. Cold here is way different from the cold up north, but for them it's kind of cold. Those two, there's 3 actually pineapples. There's one in the middle of those 2 as well. So they'll turn green again as it gets warmer. And then there's the chestnut tree right there. That one probably needs a little more water. And there's also the little apple from seed. Well, it's actually 2 of them in that wire cage back there. And that's pretty much most of our plants at the Ramsey Wonderland. Thanks for watching.